Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is your place for all things stocks and crypto. From beginner tips to expert picks. Use this as fuel for your investing journey, because when you're in the know, your money will grow. All views expressed by speakers on the Bean Pod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the Bean Pod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is Shane, aka the Jolly Green Investor.
And this is Josh, the Nifty Investor.
This week, we're going to talk about the incoming crypto bear market.
That word is terrifying.
What's it going to look like?
Definitely won't look like a bull.
When's it going to come?
I don't know. Lots of people are calling for, January it could start. It could start in April. We've heard, you get the guys who do their chart analysis. You get the people who look back at previous cycles. Everybody's got, some people are looking at the moon.
The moon is a good one. The moon has been the most accurate indicator of them all.
Makes me wonder who Satoshi really is.
The moon?
Oh, man, the man on the moon.
So with Bitcoin and crypto and bear markets, there's one phrase that I always think about whenever I get scared of the bear market, and that is bull markets can make you rich, but bear markets make you wealthy. And what I mean by that is you can get amazing gains from a bull market. Don't get me wrong, 5, 10x here, there. But if you put your money in at the bottom of a bear market, well before the next bull market starts, that's when you see life-changing gains.
Right.
So we need to be prepared. When is the bottom of the bear market? When's it going to start? How to properly invest? And these are the topics we're going to be talking about on that episode today.
So a bear market is, how would you describe it? Just as a time frame where things are not going so well, when things are going down in price.
Yeah.
And a bull market is when things are doing very well. Assets are going up in price, right? Just for anybody listening who doesn't necessarily know what.
Yeah. So bull market is lots of trading volume, lots of activity, general uptrend on all charts and projects and companies, just general positive consensus in the market.
Right.
Bear market, the bull market always reaches a capitulation and then crashes usually extremely fast. I think in 2017, 2018, the Bitcoin price fell 65% from like 20K to 5K in like a few weeks.
Right. So with the amount of adoption occurring right now with Bitcoin and, these large whales accumulating so much, the thing that terrifies me the most is we have a ton of retail coming in. But how about the people who have been accumulating Bitcoin since 2009 or whatever it was? And they possess these massive bags so that if they sell, it really moves it.
The whales.
You know what I mean? Versus having if they talk about, decentralization, all this stuff, if we all held a percentage equally, then it would be way harder for it to just turn into a bear market. And because Bitcoin is the granddaddy, the one that, everybody looks to, and if it goes down, then maybe the altcoins start to fall and all these things. So it's a bit terrifying to me that some people accumulate so much and they can almost trigger a market.
100%. They do manipulate the market on a daily basis. There is market manipulation in stocks and crypto. Yeah. Crypto as a new asset class with a relatively low market cap in all the projects can be manipulated quite easily. So that's what we're seeing, and we will continue to see. And as you said, it would be great if everyone just held forever and there was, but at the end of the day, people are in this to make money, and there will be a capitulation of this current bull market. Personally, I think it's going to go longer than a lot of people are saying. Everyone's saying January top, February maybe. I could see it extending well into next year, just based on, all right, let's talk about the differences between this bull market and the oncoming bear market and the one in 2017. Okay. So as you alluded to, we have platforms that are working. We have people using them. They're making money. Big companies are investing in these projects, whereas in 2017, it was basically just built on hype and, years away from anything actually being done. So whereas last time in 2017, we saw the entire market, Bitcoin and all the altcoins, lose 80% of their value from the top of the bull cycle to the bottom of the bear cycle. 80%. The dot-com crash was 75% of the value. So this was, by percentage-wise, the largest crash that a major financial market has seen. I mean, crypto back then wasn't super major. That's still a significant percent. That's not going to happen this time.
No, you're right. When you're hearing about Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these crypto projects back in 2014, 2013, and onwards, it's speculation. Right now we're actually having real companies developing real solutions to big problems using blockchain technology.
Excellent.
These are big, like, I don't foresee it going away, because it's not speculation anymore. Now it's a real company. You can invest in, a Blocksmove, who is changing the way that people travel. That's not going to go anywhere. No. It's a technology that's here, but they're running on a crypto. You can invest in their token. And why would that just tank because Bitcoin's going down when this is a genius technology that can really change people's lives, right?
For sure. The price will come down for sure, but it's not going to go to zero, which is what a lot of the altcoins did back in 2017, which is why people are worried that their money is going to completely wash away. If you don't time things right, and if you didn't listen to our crypto bull run playbook episode from a couple of weeks ago, and if you're not in the Beanstalk Discord, timing the bull market's going to be hard for you. We'd highly recommend checking that shit out. But what you need to understand is that these projects aren't going to go to zero. So here's some more examples of projects that, mainstream adoption. Ethereum. Everyone is using OpenSea to buy NFTs. All these platforms are built on Ethereum. Not going anywhere. What else? We have the big crypto exchanges, Binance, Crypto.com. Millions of users, billions in transactions.
Not going anywhere.
Crypto.com just bought the arena rights to the Staples Center.
It's a 20-year deal.
It's not going anywhere.
No, you got Chainlink connecting everything.
Chainlink is used by every crypto project out there. And you might say, oh, well, what if crypto goes to shit? Now they're partnering with real life companies, not real life, crypto isn't real life. They're partnering with AP News to provide news data from and to the blockchain. These guys are everywhere. Chainlink is, one of our favorite blue chip projects for sure. Yeah. What else? Hedera Hatchcraft, HBAR. Who are they partnered with? Google, Boeing, IBM, LG. Big time corporations that are using their blockchain and Hashgraph technology.
Yeah. It's not going anywhere.
No, Solana, widespread adoption, millions of users, NFT marketplaces, wallets, exchanges.
And NFTs are going to be used more than they are right now they are the expensive JPEGs, but we're seeing it more and more where now it's the NFTs inside the games and it's a tradable asset, and we're seeing it for ticket sales and musicians and books. So again, it's something that everybody uses in everyday life. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
So when people get, when's the bear market? It's like, okay, there is going to be a bear market, but again, I don't think it's going to be as bad. I heard a really interesting analogy when I first got into Bitcoin, back in the day. It was something about like a rock. It's a brand new something hitting the ocean or hitting a lake. And at first it's like you get these really big ripples and these huge like spikes because that's where the impact is at first, right? But over time, the ripples become smaller and smaller. So we're going to see less impact, and we're not going to see
volatility, you mean?
Yeah, like we're not going to see the huge waves of when it first hit. And it's going to slowly just start to dissipate, and it won't be as bad. So
it's like the volatility will go down.
Yeah.
Right. I saw a similar analogy as well. It said it had an unnamed chart, and it said, oh, look at how crazy and volatile this is. I can't believe how ridiculous this is. And what this was the chart from Amazon in like the early days since they went public years ago. Crazy volatile. The price was 10. It went to 500, down to 30, up to 100. Oh, this, it's insane. Zoom out. And now it's a smooth ride to 5,000 or whatever it is. That's what we're looking at. We are there in crypto right now. So, the bear market's going to be volatile, but we're still early. So it's just hold on to those assets. So, all right, we detailed some companies that are examples of why the 2021 bear market or 2022 will be different than the 2017. What other macro factors are leading us to this conclusion? Governments are now employing Bitcoin as legal tender.
That's a big one.
That's a huge one.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's...
You have El Salvador, accepting it as a full-time currency.
Right? Yeah, that's just...
Ay, caramba.
Did Miami just introduced everybody gets a Bitcoin wallet? You were
Miami
just down
coin.
there, right?
I was trying to find a Miami coin wallet. I couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah, they're staking the Miami coin and paying out the dividends as Bitcoin to the citizens of Miami. They've already raised like $21 million and putting it towards city infrastructure. That mayor is so fucking switched on.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So there's real world things going on with these projects. Governments are adopting it. The world's biggest companies are adopting it. What's Facebook doing? They're trying to bring out their own cryptocurrency. They're going all in on the metaverse, which has many elements of digital currency and crypto. What else? We have Microsoft going into the metaverse. Tesla's always been flirting with Bitcoin.
Nike just recently, I think with Roblox, I think it was, they came out, they just want to have like called Nike Land or something like that.
It's all NFTs. Every big company, art, entertainment, media, they're all going to be bringing out NFTs, and NFTs is crypto.
It is.
It's built on Ethereum or Solana. This is everywhere. It's not going away. So the 2017 bear market will not be reflected in the new one.
No.
You see all these people on social media saying, oh, be careful. It's going to lose 80, 90% of the value just like last time. I strongly disagree.
I strongly disagree as well. And it's interesting because, 2013 to 2015, we saw an 80% pullback. 2017 and 2018, we saw an 80% pullback. But in the 2019, 2020, we saw a 61% pullback. And the most recent one, we saw a 54% pullback. So again, the volatility, the waves I was talking about, they're getting smaller each time. The rallies as well too. So when Bitcoin first did its first halving, 9,000% increase we saw from there. When Bitcoin did its second halving, 3,000%. When it did its third, 700%. So again, the rallies become smaller as well. Everything's just going to get stretched out, and it's not going to be as big one way or the other.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think that we're sitting in a good seat here. But okay, so now we've kind of outlined why the upcoming bear market is not going to be the same as the past ones. But we need to talk about how are we playing this? So what are the projects? What do we look for in the projects that are going to maintain a relatively large amount of their value? What are the projects to avoid? How are we playing it? So, for example, what kind of projects are we avoiding going into the bear market?
Well, I'm avoiding ones that are really speculative. They have no real use case, no real utility.
Meme coins.
You don't want
shit coins.
You want something that's solving problems.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. That can be applied to the real world.
Yeah.
Today.
For sure.
That's what I want.
I want real world use case. That's a huge tick. I want adoption.
Yeah.
So, so we talked about in our last episode, Solana versus Cardano versus Ethereum. Ethereum, Solana have widespread adoption. Cardano, not so much. So I'm going to lean towards the ones that are currently being used because finding adoption can be tricky. You can have the best fucking product in the world. If you don't find adoption, it's never going to take off. The old saying, if you build it, they will come, could not be farther from the truth.
Right.
You need to market it. You need to get people on it. So I want to find products that are solving a real world problem, have a use case, have adoption, and ideally have big partnerships.
Yeah, you want the partnerships because you need the marketing.
Yeah.
When you can tie yourself to a big name like Microsoft or IBM, like we mentioned there with Hedera, that's marketing. You're going to see everywhere on the IBM websites. You can see on the Google websites. Like you need that.
Yeah.
I'm looking to a company like Vector Space.
For sure.
It's also the rise of artificial intelligence like that. If you start paying attention, you see that artificial intelligence and machine learning is now becoming a wider spread topic. So, okay, what sort of crypto projects exist in a rising market, in an emerging market? And that's another one that stands out to me. So
yeah, absolutely. I think we could probably agree that the granddaddy of the ticks is adoption, use case, and partnerships.
100%.
That's the golden circle of things you want to look for in a crypto project to hold or buy more of in a bear market, because those are the ones that have 0% chance of going to zero and will maintain their value and soar again come the new bull market. Yeah. And that's when you make generational fuck you money.
All right, let's
bring
on
bull market of 2024. You won't see me.
Let's bring on the bear market.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready.
Be on motherfucking Mars with Elon Musk.
No, we got more podcasts to film, bro.
I'll be podding from Mars, man, through the metaverse. My Oculus on.
We're gonna get some VR stuff in here, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely. We're getting Oculus.
Everybody can tune in. They can put on their VR goggles and be sitting right here with us.
Bringing the metaverse to the Bean Pod and the Beanstalk Discord.
Yeah, 100%.
So, all right. Here's some crazy facts. This just shows you the power of the saying, you can make generational wealth in a bear market.
Okay.
2018 prices. So this is the pits of the last bear market. Bitcoin was at $3,500. Now it's at $60K. Ethereum was at $100. Now it's at $4K. XRP was at 25 cents. Hasn't changed. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's at $1. Litecoin, $25. Now 200. XLM, Stellar Lumens, 5 cents, now 35 cents.
Right.
That's an easy 10, 20, 30x on these blue chip projects. Never mind the small caps that were sitting at a cent and are now at $3. Yeah, I think I saw when Binance coin was launched, it was at like a couple of cents, and now it's
it's $600 or something. Yeah.
So the opportunity to find these blue chip projects now, while all the heat is on, and secure your bags now, but in a year when things are pitting out and looks like crypto's going to zero, find those companies with those golden 3 ticks and put your money into them, because then when the heat comes back to the crypto market, those are going to be the ones that could do 100x on you. And that's when you make your real money.
So are you saying to consolidate? So let's say somebody's holding, I'm like right now, for example, because everything's so hot, or has been. I know Bitcoin's sold off a little bit here, but I'm more inclined to put a few bucks into some of these meme coins and some shittier projects, because, you have that chance of getting a 10x, 100x in a few days. But when a bear market comes around, you're probably not going to get it with these shittier projects. So what you'd want to do is maybe take that money out and consolidate it into a few really good projects. So not be as spread out amongst like maybe 20 projects like we are now, or whatever it is you may hold, where maybe your core holdings are 6 to 10 really good projects. And then you have a few like mid caps and some low caps, but then you have a few like really tiny caps. Maybe retrace those a bit, take it from the low caps, take it from the shit coins, and consolidate into maybe like 5 to 10 good projects.
Doesn't that just sound so great? The simple life of having like 10 holdings in your crypto portfolio. Just like, I know these are blue chip. I'm not going to look at them for 3 months. That just sounds like a dream. Whereas right now I have like 45 holdings.
Well, that's because every single day there's a new amazing. It's like, holy shit,
it's hot right now.
It's like a new play to earn game. Holy fuck, this is sick. I'm down with this. Oh, it's only has a $2 million market cap.
Boom,
I'm in. Let's
rug pull.
Crap.
But what you were just saying is when do you want to consolidate? When do you want to take your profits? That all comes down to our bull run playbook. So it's the cycle. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, large caps, small caps. Yeah. So at the end of the bull market, you're going to see that cycle play out. Bitcoin will have its final pump, and then large caps and Ethereum will have their final pump. There will be a small cap pump at the very end, and that will sit at some point. There will be a final pump, and that will be how it goes. And at the end of that pump, or during that pump, you want to be scaling out of all the small caps and a lot of your large cap altcoins, and just go with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and
Chainlink,
the blue chips.
The blue chips. Yeah,
top 50 blue chips with all those ticks.
Go into CoinMarketCap right now, write down the 50 projects that are there.
Yeah.
And revert back to that, because those will more than likely be the ones that are still standing there at the end.
For sure. And I think, not that I'm saying don't sell any of your holdings in those, because I'm going to be selling, 60, 70, 80% of all of my holdings. And then probably the only things that I will hold all the way down will be those top 5 projects. But then I'm going to take all that money that I made in this bull market and blow it all on gambling. No, just kidding.
All on black.
I'm just kidding. Well, black never loses. But what I'll do is I'll take that money and I'll wait until I find I see what looks to be the bottom of the bear market. Maybe it's a year after capitulation, when you see just sideways crab movement on the charts, super low volume, accumulation stage. Then I will identify my top 15 blue chip projects that have the golden 3 ticks and pump all that money into them. And then I can do that. I can just wait until the bull market comes back.
Right.
And I know I'm holding X amount of Chainlink, HBAR, Quant, Vector Space. I'm chilling with these companies that I know are going to be billion-dollar companies, multi in the future. And I'm happy with that, because I followed the bull run playbook. And
it would be cool if we had if USDT offered 1,000% APY or something like that for staking.
I think there are stable coin staking services.
Are they what's the API?
I don't know, 10.
Because it would be cool, because if we could find, because just came up to me
USDD
here.
is a scam apparently. USDC is the way to go.
Yeah. If it just occurred to me now is maybe you just find a really steady project, like a stable coin with really good staking, and you could just park your money there.
Yeah, I think
it's another idea.
That's a great option. Staking for stable coins is something I'm going to be looking at a lot in the bear market because one, I want to have my crypto. I don't want to pull it out into fiat.
No.
Because fuck fiat, right? No. I mean, you know what? To be honest, I will be taking a portion of my crypto profits and investing into the stock market, into the stocks that we always talk about on this show and in the Beanstalk Discord. But a lot of it, I'm going to want to keep in crypto and just earn staking.
Yeah.
It's like earning interest from a bank, right? And that way it is there for any investment opportunity you need to make on a whim. Even if it is the bear market, there's still going to be stuff coming out. There's still going to be games being launched that we want to invest into. So you still want to have the crypto in USDC or whatever. There's going to be a lot of ways to make passive income in the crypto bear market and still investment opportunities available. But I think basically what we're trying to say is just identify those large cap blue chip altcoins in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just chill with them. And that's how you're going to make those generational gains.
Yeah.
So if you compound your profits that you're making from this bear market, and we know all the members of the Beanstalk Discord are making those gains because it's going well.
That is.
So you take all those profits on the way after this time, identify your blue chips, reinvest in 2022, 2023, wait for 2024 to come. And that is when you're going to make those serious gains, life-changing gains for sure.
And anybody who right now who's saying they know when it's happening, when the bull run is over, and they're lying. Nobody knows.
No.
You can't, there's no predictor. We get asked these questions all the time in the Beanstalk Discord and on our socials. Oh, when is this going to happen? When's the end of the bull run? It's like, look, people can chart, people can have their theories, but there's no accurate answer. Nobody knows. Just, you got to observe, pay attention, and just be smart, kind of what we've been talking about here.
Absolutely. So, you know, what are the current popular top indicators that we've seen? There's the stock to flow model, which is kind of a little bit off right now. No. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it follows that it hasn't deviated. Well, if you look closely, it has deviated. And what we've been seeing is that every bull market has been extended more than the last one. So I think we were talking about it earlier, you know, 2013, and then 2017 went 30% longer. And then, you know, now if 30% or 40% longer into this one, maybe points to a top in the middle of 2022, as opposed to December, January, when most of the predictor guys and girls were saying. Yeah. There's also the moon cycles, which, you know, have been pretty accurate so far. Yeah. There's a lot of things, but, you know, at the end of the day, there's outside unpredictable factors that can.
Another pandemic could hit.
COVID 2022 could hit. Elon Musk could tweet and say he's the creator of Bitcoin.
What if we had a massive solar flare and knocked out the power grid and now nobody can mine Bitcoin anymore?
There's many things that can happen. USA could come out and say they're regulating, like hard regulation in a week, and guess what? Yeah. Bull market over.
That's what I mean. So that's why nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So the best thing you can do is just be prepared. And also what you want to start thinking about is, where is the money from this bull market going to go? So what's the current market cap of crypto is like, what, 3 trillion?
Something like that, yeah.
So if it goes up to 4, maybe 5 trillion, and then 3 trillion gets yanked.
Where's it going?
Where is it going? And it's funny you asked that.
A topic for another podcast.
The topic for our next podcast. And yeah, so definitely stay tuned. I think that basically wraps it up.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune into the next one because it's going to be freaking dope.
All right, cheers, guys.
Yeah.